as it is Easter coming up very, very soon, I wanted to show you how to make 3 really amazing, healthy, easy, plant-based recipes that are perfect for Easter. I should also point out I have a builder literally there on the other side of this wall, outside. I don't know what he's doing, but it's very loud. He can probably hear me right now because the wall isn't that thick. So when I think of Easter, I think of chocolate, of course, I think of carrot cake, and I think of crumble. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today, but I've made them all really easy to make at home, and obviously healthy and plant-based. So first of all, I'm going to be making some chocolates, although saying making chocolates is questionable. It's honestly embarrassingly easy. Then we're going to be making a carrot cake porridge. So literally like a carrot cake in a bowl for breakfast, and it's healthy, amazing. And then we're also going to be making a rhubarb crumble. Rhubarb is one of those things that you either love it or hate it. It can be quite bitter, but I feel like in this recipe it's actually very sweet and absolutely delicious. Rhubarb is also in season for Easter, so we need to absolutely make the most of it while that delicious rhubarb is available. And it's the most simplified crumble ever, so they're all super, super easy. So let's get started with the chocolates. So we're going to be making some little chocolate shapes in the shape of rabbits, ducks, eggs. They're very, very cute. I've had this chocolate mold for such a long time, and I always use it at Easter time. Since moving into this house, when Joe and I were unpacking, he unpacked a box from the kitchen. And I did think, I don't know where that chocolate mold has gone. Anyway, I found it in the freezer because he thinks they're ice cube trays, and it just really made me laugh. I suppose you would think they're an ice cube tray. You could definitely make ice in the shape of little rabbits. I mean, why not? So yeah, you need some kind of Easter themed chocolate mold. Then of course some chocolate. I'm just using a 100-gram bar of chocolate. This is my favorite. This is from Waitrose. It is their Indian Ocean dark chocolate with coconut. And we're gonna need a pan and a glass bowl and some water. So first of all, I'm just going to pour some water into the pan, about halfway up the pan. And then we want that on quite a low heat. We want the water just simmering but not bubbling too much. And then place the glass bowl straight on top and break up the chocolate into the glass bowl. And then we just want to melt it really gently, basically. It won't take long. So when that's melted, remove the bowl from the pan. This looks absolutely delicious. So now I'm just going to use a teaspoon to spoon that into the mold. That's simple. So now we just need to put that in the fridge, and it'll be set in about 15 minutes. So the chocolates are all set now. I also, a couple of days ago, made some like dark chocolate ones too. So now I've got the combo of dark chocolate and coconut milk. So here they are, the little chocolates. I think these would be so nice to actually give to someone as a present. Just kind of package them all up in a nice little box. And I feel like I can hardly even call this a recipe because I didn't even make it. I literally melted chocolate and put them in a mold. It's unbelievably simple, but so effective. I just think they're absolutely adorable. Daisy May is going to be obsessed with these. So next up, we're going to be making the carrot cake porridge. This is one of my favourite breakfasts, and especially around Easter time. So this carrot cake porridge is from my book Eat Smart, so if you wanted to follow along, feel free. We are on page 40. This is actually my cherry bakewell porridge. We didn't take a photo of the carrot cake porridge, so at least now you're gonna see exactly what it looks like. So this recipe serves 2. So what you're going to need is 1 cup of oats, 1 cup of almond milk, and 1 cup of water, 1 carrot, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and then we're going to put some delicious spices in there. So you need about 1/4 teaspoon each of ground ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and then 1/4 cup of raisins. And then you can add any toppings that you like. I like to add some crushed walnuts because it really adds that carrot cake theme, and then also some grated carrot as well. So the first step is to peel and grate the carrots, and then when we're grating, we want the small side of the grater. So I've got my grated carrot here. We're going to set a little bit aside for the topping at the end, but then all of the remaining carrot is going to go straight in the pan with the oats, almond milk, water, and then the rest of the ingredients, and then we're just going to simmer that for about 5 to 7 minutes. Feel free to go crazy on the spices, by the way. I always add way more cinnamon. I just absolutely love it, but some people don't like it as much. That's why my recipe only calls for 1/4 teaspoon, but go ahead and add more if you want to. This is looking absolutely perfect, so now time to serve. And then for the topping, I'm just going to add some of that freshly grated carrot from earlier. And if you're feeling super indulgent, we can go ahead and add one of those chocolates straight onto the top of the porridge, and then it melts right into it and it's amazing. So there we have it, the Easter carrot cake porridge. So delicious, quick and easy to make, and made even more indulgent with the chocolate on top. Okay, so it's our third and final recipe. This is the rhubarb crumble. So the first step is to preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius. The crumble is literally the easiest thing ever. It's just 2.5 cups of oats, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. So what we want to do first for the crumble is melt the coconut oil. We don't want it like super boiling hot, we just want to melt it. And by tablespoon, I mean heaped tablespoon. So into a mixing bowl, I'm just going to add those ingredients. The coconut oil is nice and melted, so that's going to go in with the maple syrup and oats. And then once that's all combined, we're just going to set that aside and we're going to work on the actual rhubarb now. So for this rhubarb crumble, I'm going to be using my favourite dish that I own in my whole entire kitchen. This is by Le Creuset and it is their large rectangular dish. So for the actual filling, we need about 500 grams of rhubarb, 2 apples, a 1/4 cup of orange juice and a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now for the rhubarb, I've already rinsed it and I'm just going to slice off the ends because they can be quite hard and woody. And then for the rest of the rhubarb, I'm just going to slice them into evenly sized chunks just so that they cook evenly. And then for the apples, I'm just going to leave the skin on, core them, and then slice them into evenly sized chunks in the same size as the rhubarb. And then the remaining ingredients just go straight into the dish as well, and then we just need to give it a good stir. And then we want to take back that lovely crumble and just sprinkle it over the top of the rhubarb. So that's all ready. That's going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we're going to cover it with some foil to prevent the top from burning and continue to bake for another 10 minutes. I'm so unbelievably happy right now. The whole house just smells so great. It's like torture having to wait for it to be in the oven for so long. So I'm just serving this up now. I'm using these gorgeous little bowls from the White Company, and you could actually even make individual crumbles in these. They're so great. And to make this even more amazing, you can add some vanilla ice cream. I love the Booja Booja dairy-free Keep Smiling Vanilla Magrilla ice cream. It's so unbelievably good. You've got to try this. So a good scoop of this on the top of the crumble. It's just incredible. So these are my 3 easy, healthy Easter recipes. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Make sure you do send me any photos of these recipes that you make at home over Easter because I would love to see them. For me, Easter is all about spending time with friends and family, having a great time, making amazing food, and obviously Easter is also about being a little bit indulgent, but I still think all of these recipes are indulgent. They are healthy, but they're a little bit naughty as well. So let me know what you think. I hope you have a great Easter with your friends and family, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!